All right, all right, all right. Welcome. I'm sorry, I'm not going to turn on the lights because I still look like a mess, but rocking my California sweater. A, because it's the only sweater I brought with me, but also because I'm proud of California right now. If you guys checked out my video from yesterday, I reposted the instructional guide to collecting signatures for the recall effort, recallgavin2020.com. Please go get your paperwork from that website and get on board if you live in California, and let's recall the motherfucker. Okay, he needs to go. All right, so another episode, the second episode of Red Pill TMZ. I told you guys that I was going to spill the tea when it comes to the conservatives because it's fun. It's fun, and also because, well, we need a little entertainment in our lives. We can't be super serious all the time. Before I get into this, before I play the commentary, the opinions of Officer Tatum, who I really, really have always liked. I don't personally have a problem with this guy at all. I think he's great. I think he's really great. I love, one thing that I've always loved about Brandon Tatum was the fact that he would always explain things from a legal standpoint. And I think that is his greatest asset in the conservative movement, is being able to make the public see what is legally feasible, what is legal, what is prosecutable, what is not, and really has been a great asset to the movement in terms of explaining to the public what they need to know about some of these high profile racism cases that a lot of us may not understand because we don't fully understand the law. And we don't. We're not, I mean, we're not cops. We're not, all of us are cops and lawyers. So that's one thing that I really like about Brandon Tatum. However, last week, Brandon did a live stream talking a lot of shit. And it's okay. It's okay for everyone to have an opinion. I just don't think he really defended his opinion. I think he threw a lot out there, but he didn't really explain himself. And to me, don't throw it out there if you're not going to show receipts. And this is the one contention that I have with what Officer Tatum just did. But I still have the utmost respect for him as a person. I do have some rebuttals to some of the things that he said. And I just want to get into it. But before I do that, I just wanted to remind all of you that I'm always open to criticism. If you have facts that contradict the way that I feel, if you have facts that contradict what I say, just go ahead and send them to me. You can either put them in the comments so that everybody can read them, or if you just want to send them to me directly, you're always welcome to send them to redpill_rage@protonmail.com. Okay? I don't have a problem being corrected. I have a thirst for knowledge. I have a thirst for learning. So if y'all know something that I don't know and I'm defending people that shouldn't be defended, go ahead and correct me. I'm open to having my mind changed. I'm open to being corrected. So all that being said, let's get into what Brandon said. It's juicy. I'm telling you guys, this one's juicy. You're going to want to sit for the whole episode. Where's my share screen? Okay, there we go. All right. So let's start off with what he had to say about my friend, Brandon Straka.
Brandon Straka has been arrested by FBI, and they're a way to help him with his legal cause, ? He helped wake up a lot of people and need our help. Hey, you on your own. If you want to support Brandon Straka, I don't have a good relationship with Brandon Straka. I think he's a fraudulent person. I think he did all that he did for the money, but that's not my thing. I've seen text messages that he sent Candace, disrespectful text messages he's been sending out to people. I don't support him. I have nothing to do with what happened to Brandon Straka. But if you guys have been impacted by Brandon Straka and you think he's a great guy, then feel free, go and search out his stuff and go and support him. But for me, I don't support Brandon Straka at all. He's a fraudulent person. There's some people that you may not know of that are frauds. Behind the scenes, I know, but in front of the scenes, people don't know. And I don't normally say it because I don't want to get people all in their feelings. Brandon Straka may have changed your life. Don't worry about him being a fraud. If he changed your life, go support him. But for me, I know too much. Like I can't support people like him. He's a complete fraud. He's doing it like a lot of stuff. I believe he's doing it for money, fame, and power. That's what he's doing. And some of these people are so good at it that they'll be able to grift you, and you won't even know it happened because they put a face on and make it seem like they really care. And then when you catch them behind the scenes, they don't really care. They drinking, and I'm not saying he's drinking. I'm just giving an example. They're drinking. They're trying to sleep with people at conferences. They ain't who you think they are. You catch them behind the scenes when they don't have that face on. They behind the scenes like, man, I'm not even conservative.
All right, so let's stop there for just a second. First of all, calling Brandon Straka a grift, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't see it. I have never seen that in his organization. I know he's not making a whole lot of money, but I do know this. Brandon Tatum's net worth is $800,000. I do know that. I do know that he's making $1,900 a day on his YouTube channel. I do know that. I do know that in the conservative movement, Brandon Tatum kind of sits at the top along with Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens, who have done countless things to repress other conservative voices. I know that. I know that he never said shit about Kingface, his buddy, who was going around infecting women with HIV and then supposedly died, supposedly was in a coma, but then had a freaking didn't even have a ventilator. He had a sleep apnea machine. Nobody can seem to find the death certificate for Kingface, who Brandon and Candace will defend to the end of time. I know that. I don't know what Brandon Straka's net worth is, but I know that the amount of struggling that they had to do for all of the rallies that they paid for, it wouldn't line up if he made that much money. I know that. So let's go on a little further.
People are so dumb. I mean, some people are grifting. I didn't heard people tell stories. I didn't seen it with my own eyes. I didn't seen text messages. People running for they all fake, man. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm not just saying this because it's me. But like, y'all really lucky because y'all who support me, you support a dude that's real. I keep it 100. I don't care if people don't want to follow me no more.
He didn't keep it 100 about Kingface now, did he? He didn't keep it 100 about that. Brandon Tatum likes to be the moral high ground on everybody, but he didn't have shit to say about Kingface now, did he? Okay.
Keep it 100. But people like Brandon Straka and them, these people, they be doing stuff for money. They be doing stuff for fame.
Like
they
what?
Want to be in the limelight. They
like
want everybody
what?
to, oh, I started the, no, you didn't. You doing a money grab behind the scenes. I'm gonna give you an example. Just because I feel like just getting it out there, because Republicans need to hold other people accountable. And then I'm done with it. Brandon Straka, when I first met him, he was cool. I don't have no problem with nobody, never have. Brandon Straka was cool. He hit me up on the Twitter. We were cool. I'm like, look, bro, if I can help you, we can help each other. Let's do this. We're in this together. I support your movement. He said he supported Turning Point USA in my movement. Well,
and again, with Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk, Candace Owens, these two have done so much. I've heard from so many other conservatives who've either worked with them, tried to support them, tried to help them. These two have stepped on so many other fucking conservatives. And I know you guys love Candace Owens. You're always comparing me to her. You're always comparing Verstein to her. Okay, me and Verstein don't like her. It's not personal. It's just that I personally don't see her as a leader in the movement. And I'm not looking for more people to feed me statistics and tell me how many facts they know. I'm looking for leaders, because the Patriots need to get organized. The Patriots need to be empowered. Candace Owens and Charlie Kirk aren't doing that. Charlie Kirk's net worth is $2 million. Candace Owens' net worth is $1 million. And I don't know how much more it's going to be. I don't know how much more that dollar amount is going to be after she marries this rich guy that she just married and had a baby with. By the way, her baby is so cute. So, congratulations on that baby. They made a beautiful baby together.
People get greedy. So Turning Point, we had the Young Black Leadership Summit. And this is why it made me mad. We had the Young Black Leadership Summit. And me and Candace busted our to raise money so that we can make sure that for the young people that needed to fly to DC for that event and needed hotel stay, that we could help them cover that cost. And that was majority of these kids that had never been on an airplane, never been to the White House, didn't even have clothes to wear. We raised money. A bunch of great people loved the mission, and they supported Turning Point USA and having all of those people go there. We paid for speakers. I picked the speakers. I know what they got paid. We paid speakers. We
Of
put
course
them in
you picked the
hotels.
speakers.
We put 400 people up in hotels, made sure they were good, made sure they had flights. I called people's mamas, say, trust me, I got your son. I'll take care of him. Don't worry about it. Just let the boy have an opportunity. Pay for one kid to go myself. Called his mama, say, I got it. Don't worry about it. I'll pay for it. We get to the thing. Brandon Straka never talked to me. He never said anything to me about trying to do an event together. Because he didn't want to do an event together. He wanted to poach our event. So what does Brandon Straka do? And you got to think, everybody that came for the Young Black Leadership Summit, they didn't have to pay for anything. If they want to pay it on their own, they could pay it on their own. But if they could not afford it, we paid for it all. We didn't charge nobody nothing. We paid for speakers. Some people got an opportunity to speak and they didn't charge anything, which was a blessing. Nobody paid anything to be there. Nobody. We raised the money to get them there if they needed it. Nobody had to pay for anything. Brandon Straka has an event. He had an event planned another weekend, but he scheduled the event the same weekend that we had our event in DC and made it about Black people. He did that so that he could poach all of the people that we brought to the Young Black Leadership Summit to get to his event. He charged them to be there. So kids were coming, and they didn't know what was going on, and I didn't say anything because I said, look, I'm not stealing nobody's thunder. They didn't know what was going on. They thought that Young Black Leadership Summit and Walkaway was working together. We weren't. I would have worked with them, but he didn't want to work with me. He money grabbed. He raised a bunch of money, charged people money to get on a buses to get to DC. He charged them. After he raised all this money, he charged them. They went to a dinner in DC where he charged people per plate. He took people that we paid to speak. He took them and they spoke for him. He took our speakers and the people that came to our event.
Okay, real quick. How do you take someone else's speaker? How do you poach someone else's event? Okay, people do what they want to do. Okay, if they wanted to see you and Candace, they got to see you and Candace. They wanted to go see Brandon, they went and paid to go see Brandon. And if all these kids apparently didn't have any fucking money because you and Candace raised all the funds for them, how did they have money to go to Brandon's event? How did they have money to go to Brandon's dinner party? And here's the other thing, okay, because this is what was happening with Stop the Steal, okay? And it happened between Ollie Alexander and Amy Kramer and Kylie Kramer, okay? I don't know Ollie Alexander personally. I think he's amazing, though, okay? Some people disagree. That's fine. I don't know the inner workings of him. All I know is that when shit hit the fan in this country, he was the one stepping up trying to unite all the movements. And then Amy and Kylie Kramer, who I have met because I met them at AmpFest, okay, they've got a track record of poaching people's events too. But at the end of the day, people are going to go to the event they want to go to. Ollie Alexander was pissed at Women for America First because they did the same thing that Brandon Tatum is accusing Brandon Straka of doing. So what is it? Like, things happen, okay? And if you can't make things clear to your audience, if you can't make things clear to your attendees, I don't know what to tell you. Okay, if you have a problem with competition, I don't know what to tell you. You put on the better event, you put on the free event, everybody went to your event. You're mad that they went to another event too? Are you mad that you raised money for them and you did everything for free for them, but then somebody else came in and charged? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Things happen. That's life. Shit gets competitive, okay? I don't think Brandon Straka was trying to be competitive with Blexit. I really don't. But let's let Tatum talk, and I'm gonna tell you some more in a minute.
Didn't stop it. I said, you know what? The movement is more important than people's emotions. People that are fake like that will get exposed. I do not support him. He did it. He had an attitude. He talked nasty to Candace Owens, disrespected Candace Owens.
Okay, but let's keep something straight. A lot of people I know who know Candace Owens say that she's one of the nastiest, rudest people you'll ever meet. And I mean, frankly, she's kind of, in my opinion, she's a little bit sociopathic. The woman's brilliant, but she's a little bit sociopathic. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. So maybe Brandon Straka did say something nasty to her, but Candace has a track record of being very nasty to a lot of people, using her platform to dox people, using her platform to intimidate other conservatives who are trying to either connect with her or work with her, or any conservative that has an opinion about her that doesn't meet the status quo. So we don't know what that conversation is. We don't know what Candace said to Straka either.
I don't like it. I don't make videos about these people because some of y'all don't need to know all the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah, we do.
I don't fool with him. After he posts our event, I don't fool with him. The dude is not an authentic person, in my opinion. He's not authentic. These people are really good salesmen. They will lie to you. They will manipulate you. They'll act like they're part of the cause. They're not a part of the cause. They're looking for elevated fame.
Okay. All right. I'm going to have to stop Brandon there. Okay. He's not part of the cause. Bullshit. Okay. He's looking for fame. Bullshit. The guy's a hairstylist. Okay. That's his career. That's what he was doing before. Like me, he got fed up with the radical left. He got fed up with the bullshit. He got fed up with these commies. He got fed up with BLM and Antifa, and he wanted to do something about it. Okay. What has Brandon Tatum done? How many rallies has Brandon Tatum hosted? Because how many town halls has Brandon Tatum hosted? What action items has Brandon Tatum or Candace Owens or Charlie Kirk ever given any of us? Show me. I'll wait. As Jericho Green says, I'll wait. I'll wait. What has he done? What has he done? Because what I see Brandon Tatum doing is collecting $1,900 a day off of his fame and his elevation in the conservative movement, and he's selling merch. Okay, I've never seen Brandon Tatum get attacked by Antifa, but I've seen it happen to Brandon Straka, plenty of times. I've been there. I've taken tear gas and pepper spray in my face. I've run up on bitches for trying to attack the walkaway speakers. I was there. I don't see where's the action items? Where's the willingness to confront the left? Where's the willingness to go into blue, democratically strong-held cities and try to support the patriots and confront the ideologies of the radical left? When has Brandon Tatum done any of that? I don't know. All I know is I have more respect for people who are willing to go into the belly of the beast and fight from within than people who are sitting in their fucking high tower collecting $1,900 a day. $1,900 a day. A day. Come on now.
They're looking for elevated fame. They are. They want to be in the limelight. I went to D.C. and me and my wife went to D.C. and I said, I don't want to speak in D.C. I don't want to be on a podium. I want to be with the people. I want to be with the people marching to support the president in D.C.
He did do that.
I'm not going on I don't want to be speaking. I don't want nobody trying to pay me to speak. I don't need people to, I'm just like the people. I'm just like y'all. Some of y'all saw me there. Yeah. I'm shaking hands. I took pictures with everybody. Want to take pictures with me.
Yep.
If that's what they want to do.
He did.
But I marched with the people. But no, y'all don't understand what goes on the back end. The reason why they want nothing to do with this stuff is because some of these conservatives, they want the platform. No, it's my event. Brandon Straka, during that event, held his own event.
Yeah, he did.
In protest to another conservative event.
Yeah.
He want his own event at the other plaza. I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, but Amy Kramer and Kylie Kramer did the same thing. Okay? And then at the on DC, the last time, there were plenty of conservative groups that were all poaching the whole thing. There was the Chinese, there was the anti-Chinese Communist Party who came and did their own thing. There was Christians for America or conservative Christians groups that were coming and doing the same thing. Lots of people were doing that because I thought the whole point was to be unified. And yeah, there might have been one organization that had the most following and brought the most people, but everybody was going to everybody's speeches. Everybody was going to everybody's platforms. So I don't see what the problem is.
I don't mean to make y'all feel some type of way, but y'all need to know, like, these people out here be doing some shady stuff, man.
But Tatum will never, he will never admit to the shady stuff that Candace Owens has done. He won't do it. So this is, to me, this is where Tatum loses just a little bit of my respect and just a little bit of credibility with me. Because when your best fucking friend, the person who you roll with the most, the person who you are in your, you know, upper echelons of the conservative activists who are making the most fucking money, when you're in that upper echelon, you're not going to let anybody else have any shine. You're not going to give anyone else a platform. You're not going to let anyone else, you're not going to encourage anyone else. Okay, you see, the CPAC, the Turning Point people, the PragerU people, and Tatum here, they're at the top. These are the ones, these guys are the ones making money hand over fist in this, what I guess, activism industry, if we would even give it a name to call it that. You see what I'm saying here? Okay. What he's doing right now is he's Nomi Maloning Brandon Straka. Brandon Straka is Gina Gershon, and he's Elizabeth Berkeleying him. Okay. That's what he's doing.
Some of these people want fame. They want to be an alumni. They want to be popular. No, I had to watch the March on DC event. That was my idea. No, it was my idea. No, I had the stage.
They all were acting like that.
I want to do it on Saturday because they took the place I was going to do it at. These people don't work together. And I said I don't want none of.
But the Turning Point people and the CPAC people and the PragerU people, they don't work with anybody. So this is hypocritical what Tatum is saying right now. They don't fucking let anybody into their little fucking clique. They don't. They don't. I'm telling you, I know everybody. These are the same people that have shit on Gavin McGinnis. They've shit on the Proud Boys. They've shit on Verstein Henry. They've shit on Axe Truth. They've shit on anybody who isn't as popular as they are. They've done it. I've heard them do it.
I'm with the people. I'm going to be walking with the people. I support the president like everybody else. I am no different, no special. I'm doing my part. Everybody else do their part. That's why I don't fool with these people, man. Y'all, it's way more people that are fake that you have no idea about. But there's a lot of people that are real. And I may be missing people. I may be missing names. So I'm going to name a few. So you know, people that I'm like, these people are real. ABL is a real person to me. ABL has been consistent. I see ABL in public. ABL, when I invite ABL to the White House, ABL have humility. He's a cool dude, real, straightforward, no phony, no fakeness, humble dude. Bryson Gray is a real dude, 100% real. Bryson has been the same ever since I saw him the first day until now. Sometimes I wish he'll change a little bit, but Bryson ain't never gonna change. Bryson is a real one, in my opinion. Jericho Green is a real dude. I talked to Jericho Green on the phone. Jericho Green has been consistent since day one. He a real dude. He got a family. He's a family man. Jericho Green is a real one.
I love Jericho.
And these are people that I know. I'm talking about people that I know. Candace Owens is a real one. You don't have to worry about nobody being fake. Candace Owens is really who she put herself out there to be. Candace Owens is who Candace Owens put herself out to be.
Maybe.
You know, let me see.
That ain't what I heard.
Dave Rubin is another dude that's cool. I like Dave Rubin. Dave Rubin has always been authentic. He always, when you see him in public, and I don't even agree with gay marriage and stuff, but Dave Rubin and his husband has always been kind to me, and I've always showed them respect. Let me think of some more. Let me think of some more people. I don't know the Hodges twins, but I never had a problem with the Hodges twins ever. Dave never rubbed me the wrong way. Hodges twins stay to themselves, but I don't really know them, but they stay to themselves, and they do their own thing. I don't know nothing about Steven Crowder. I'm not going to even mention the Major Lucas because y'all know where he's at. But who else out there? It's a lot of other people out there, man. I'm just going off people that's coming to my mind. Terrence Williams is a cool dude. Terrence Williams is a cool dude. Terrence Williams is an authentic dude. Terrence Williams, I talked to him. He's a real dude. He do his thing. You know, he wants to be a comedian and he want to get his thing. So of course he's going to work hard. He's going to put himself in position to be successful. But he's a cool dude. Kevin Corner. When I met Kevin Corner, I ain't never had a problem with Kevin Corner. I've never had a problem with him. I saw him. I invited him to the young Black Leadership Retreat. Kevin Corner was a real dude. Never had a problem with him. Never had a problem with him. Let's see, who else on here? Somebody said, and I'm gonna keep it real with y'all. I'm not trying to be messy. Somebody said Montaga. Montaga is in my opinion, he one of the fakest dudes out there.
Really?
He one of them people
really
that's fake.
Okay.
These people,
It's funny that, you know, he's the fake one when he was the one who was actually interviewing the women that Kingface had infected with HIV and who had the fucking receipts. All right. Montaga was also the man who was running for council, mayor, something in his city, okay, making an effort, being in the street, talking to the people, not just fucking doing lives, not just doing videos, not just clapping on Twitter, okay? I have a lot of respect for Montaga, a lot. So this is kind of interesting that Tatum doesn't like him, but you know what? When it comes to Kingface and protecting Kingface's legacy, AKA Kingface's secrets, you know, they'll never go up against anybody who questions any of Candace Owens' friends.
Oh, they fake, man.
Really?
I know I'm giving the tea. Montaga
and what has Brandon Tatum run for? Because if he's ran for any public office positions, please correct me and let me know what those office positions were and when he ran. Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you know, it's just easier to sit back on YouTube and collect $1,900 a day than to get out in the street, to be physically in your city, having conversations, trying to get voters, trying to rally voters and bring them to the conservative side. Right, Tatum? Right?
Opinion is fake. The way he did Kingface, when Kingface was on his deathbed, you're the fakest dude in America.
If you still believe that Kingface was a good guy, what you need to do is you need to go to Tree of Logic. And by the way, I don't like her. I don't like her at all. But she's got the receipts. So go to Tree of Logic and she will give you all the receipts when it comes to Kingface not having a death certificate, not being in the hospitals that supposedly he was in, having a sleep apnea machine and taking a selfie of it while he's supposedly in a coma. You know, and then just disappearing, but nobody saw the body, nobody went to the funeral, nobody had any pictures, there's no program, there's no death certificate, there's no obituary, you know. Okay, you keep defending Kingface, go ahead.
If you on there dissing a man while he in the hospital fighting for his life, I don't fool people like that. Fake. And I heard some stories about Montaga and the stuff that he was doing in his little election that he had. Fake.
All right.
Fake dude. Have no respect for him.
Okay.
Who else is on here? I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. Beverly Beatty. I don't know Beverly Beatty, but every time I've talked to her, she been consistent. I don't know her though. I can't talk about her. Charlie Kirk. I believe Charlie Kirk is exactly who Charlie Kirk presents himself as. He's one of the most brilliant young men I know. He's a little corporate, you know, so he gonna toe the line sometimes. I get it. He's running a major corporation. I get it. But Charlie Kirk is a real dude, in my personal opinion. He's a real dude. The experiences that I've had with him, he's been real. He's been real with me. You know, I don't agree with everything you do. You know, I wouldn't, you know, like me and Candace is like this. But I have respect for Charlie. He's established a great organization. I like him.
We'll give that to Charlie. With his $2 million net worth.
Hotel Jesus is the fakest dude. When you say the fakest dude ever, he's faker than the fakest person you can think about. Hotel Jesus is the fakest person on planet Earth. Fakest dude on planet Earth. Larry Elder is a real one. I don't really know Diamond and Silk. They were nice to me when I met them. I don't really know him that well. Dan Bongino, when I met him, he was cool. Alex Jones is who Alex Jones is. I don't know Alex Jones to be fake at all. I like Alex Jones. He got banned on everything, but I like him. Dan Bongino, when I met him at the Trump Hotel. He was cool. He was down to earth. He wasn't bigger than life. He wasn't treating nobody wrong, but I don't know him personally. But that Hotel Jesus dude, that dude is a complete fake, fraudulent person. And some of y'all saw that video where I got on him on that live stream, which I had to repent for. But that dude is the fakest dude on planet Earth. In 2018, Hotel Jesus was banned from going to a Turning Point event because he were making anti-Semitic statements on his social media. And people who are high up in Turning Point said, we don't want nobody coming to our organization that we support that is claims against Jews openly on his social media.
But real quick, I just did this week, we just talked about young Pharaoh at CPAC. Young Pharaoh, who is openly anti-religious, who, yes, questions Judaism, but also questions Catholicism, also questions Hinduism, and has a lot to say about the Nation of Islam. But suddenly, when the narrative, when you don't like somebody, or when you want to embarrass somebody, or whatever your intention is, you can easily single out the one thing that they say that you disagree with. So anytime I hear somebody say that somebody else is anti-Semitic, at this point, that word has been thrown around so many times, it's hard for me to believe it. Okay, I don't know Hotep Jesus. I know a lot of people like him. I know a lot of people don't. But here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, patriots. Not everybody has to like everybody. And just because you don't like how someone operates doesn't make them fake. Just because you saw someone stood up for themselves or clapped back against something that someone else said doesn't make them fake. You see what I'm saying here? Not everyone has to like each other. That's okay. It's okay, but I'm gonna let Brandon keep going.
Said we don't want him there. We don't want him there. And I said, cool. I don't run an organization, so I'm gonna go and tell him. I told him, like, bro, they don't want you here because of stuff that you've been posting on your social media. I mean, you're promoting hate on your social media. Like, you can't be. You can't.
Kind of sounds like lefties, doesn't he, right now? Brandon's sounding a little bit like a bitch right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Saw him in the hotel. He showed up anyway. He live streaming in the hotel. So the staff was like, man, we're going to call the police and get him put out. And I said, you know what? I'll go talk to him man to man. I get Hotep downstairs in 2018. Some people were standing around watching this. Hotep in 2018, we talking, and I'm talking to him like, bruh, I may not agree with what they said, but I ain't the one that make decisions. Here's what they said. I'll go talk to him again. I'll pass along what you're telling me right now. Mind you, I'm standing up for him like a brother. He's secretly recording me on Twitter. He's live recording me on Twitter. Now, I don't say stuff I don't mean. I don't sneak this. I don't do none of that. Whatever I tell you in private, I know I can't trust nobody, so I'm going to say what I would say in public and private to people. Secretly recording me. After he secretly recorded me, I found out, he told me after it was all over, he said, oh, yeah, I was recording you, man. I had to protect myself. And I'm like, bro, you the fakest dude on planet Earth. I came down here to talk to you man to man, and you secretly recording me. Bro, I thought we were boys. And if you needed to save face on your social media, you could just have me come on live and I'll tell you what happened. You ain't got to secretly record nobody. So then I went mess with him 2 months. I told him, bro, don't talk to me. Don't see, we ain't cool. 2 years later, he wanted me to come on a live stream. And I'm giving the tea. This is real talk. He wanted me to come on live stream. And he calls me on the phone. B, what's up, man? And I'm like, what's up, bro? Hey man, we two black men, we should be promoting success, we should be promoting violence. Like, dude, I'm trying to squash it between you and I want to squash it. I got kids, like I don't want no beef. And I said, all right, bro, I forgive you, man. Like, let's squash it. All right, man, come on live with me on a live show, a debate. It's gonna be 2-on-2. It was supposed to be him, Uncle Hotep, me, and Bryson. 2-on-2 debate. The dude from Fox News was supposed to moderate. I show up, it's 5 against me by myself. Bryson hadn't showed up yet. And your boy, forget his name, Monster Ray, which ain't his real name. Y'all should probably find out his real name.
Okay, well, why do we need to do that? I mean, a lot of people have to protect themselves from getting doxxed. And, it's enough that we have to show our faces. You can hear our voices. You see our mannerisms. Not everybody wants to use their real name. It's called using a stage name, Brandon Tatum. Get over it. It's a stage name, but it doesn't negate the quality that they bring to the table. It doesn't negate the knowledge that they bring to the table. But if you want to go with that, Brandon, go ahead.
See why he fake. But Monster Ray was supposed to be on there, and he didn't show up to debate. And he's another one. But let's get the Hotep.
If you say
he gets
so,
on the live stream and he just mad disrespecting me, calling me a grifter. Then he turned around the live stream and said how he know I'm a grifter because he's the biggest grifter of them all. I'm like, bro, these people are y'all don't understand how fake people really are in real life. Like, y'all can ask anybody. Tatum is Big Tatum everywhere.
That's fine.
Y'all ain't never gonna catch me being fake. People see me up the street. They know I'm in the community. Will Johnson is a great guy. I like Will Johnson. Will Johnson has always been real, always been cool. Mark Dice is a real one. me and Mark Dice hung out. Mark Dice, and David Harris hung out when we were in DC. Mark Dice is a real one, in my opinion. I mean, when I'm around these dudes, they cool, they real. Leo Dunson is a complete fraud. Leo Dunson needs to go to a mental health facility. And I'm not even being funny, y'all. I'm being honest. Like, Leo Dunson really need mental help. I think something is wrong with him. I don't know Tim Pool. I mean, he sounds very intelligent. I don't know him as a person. I'm supposed to go on his show. Hopefully we can arrange that. But I don't know him. Graham Allen, I don't personally know Graham Allen, but I ain't feeling Graham Allen. Graham Allen, all these dudes that super ultra. I'm in the military, and then they come out and be soft as a marshmallow when it comes to what happened in DC. And these people, they just get wacky, man. People ain't built like I be expecting them to be built. Like I come from real men. Like I come from real stock. Like there's a G code. You know what I'm saying? Where I come from. And these people.
But you ain't following it right now,
these
Brandon.
People whack, man. Scott Pressler. I met Scott Pressler. He was cool dude. I think Scott Pressler is exactly who.
Okay, and speaking of Scott Pressler, who to me is another real leader in this movement, he's a real leader amongst conservatives because he puts in the work. He's out there cleaning cities. He's out there signing up voters. He's making videos and providing instructions for you to, as an empowered patriot, to go get other voters signed up. He's the one who inspired me when I was tabling for the Recall Gavin Newsom effort. He's the one who inspired me to bring my laptop so that anyone who wants to sign up can sign up on the laptop on the government website to do that. Scott Pressler is amazing. Yeah, you better like Scott Pressler. What voter registration campaign has Brandon Tatum ever done? What cleaning of any cities has Brandon Tatum ever done? I mean, I know he was a cop. I'm sure he put in a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into his career. I'm not taking that from him. But show me the action. Show me the action items that you have done or that you're instructing the patriots to do to try to change this country. I'll wait. How many? I've never heard anything other than analytics and commentary from Brandon Tatum. If he's actually done anything else, please let me know what that is. I'm open to being corrected. Please let me know.
He presents himself to be. I've been around Scott Pressler a couple times. I don't agree with the gay stuff, the gay marriage and all that.
Why does it matter?
Sometimes he's a little too flamboyant for me, but I respect him. I think he's exactly who he promotes himself to be, and I think he's one of the people who are actually doing something.
Yeah, he is. More than a lot of people.
Who else do I know? Jesse Lee Peterson. He a little crazy, but Jesse Lee Peterson is Jesse Lee Peterson. That I don't know him that well, but I've been around Jesse Lee Peterson several times, and Jesse Lee Peterson is the same behind the scenes as he is on the camera. Collins Noir. I met Colin Noir. I don't really know Collins that well. I've been around him a couple times. To me, he is exactly who you think he is. I don't think he's one of those people that's different behind the scenes. Damani Felder is a real one. I like Damani. He a cool dude. I already said Jericho Green, a cool dude. Chad Prather is cool.
Yeah.
Chad Prather, me and him hung out plenty of times, smoked cigars together.
I love you, Chad. Let me know when you're getting divorced. You got too many kids. No, I have the utmost respect for Chad. And Chad is real as fuck because every time I text him, he answers. And I'm nobody. But I have his personal number, and Chad is very loyal. He's very cool. He's very kind. So I'll agree with Brandon Tatum on that.
Prather is a cool dude. He showed love. I went to one of his shows. He gave me a shout out at the show. I mean, Chad Prather showed love, man. He legit. I don't know Tommy Sotomayor. I know of him, but I don't know. I ain't never even talked to him before. Marcus Rogers. I like Marcus Rogers. Some of y'all probably follow him. I like him, man. He pretty cool. I don't really know him though. I don't know him that well, but I've been following Marcus Rogers since he was in the military, doing videos in the woods. Let's see. Who else? I don't really know Ben Shapiro personally, but I think it's intelligent. I think he bought what everybody think he is. Like, yeah, I know Isaiah Washington pretty good, and Isaiah Washington is a real one. Like,
right.
Isaiah Washington is one of the realest.
Hey, I like Isaiah Washington too, but he is another one who covered for Kingface, who lied for Kingface, and who continues to remain in that clique that I'm talking about.
Did I know? I can say I know Isaiah Washington relatively good. Not like I grew up with him or nothing, but I know Isaiah Washington. I talked to him on the phone several times, and he one of the realest dudes that I know. He will keep it real. He tell it like it is.
Oh, and real quick, I looked up Ben Shapiro's net worth, $25 million. And besides doing this, if you can tell me anything that Ben Shapiro has actually done for this country, actually done to encourage and inspire and motivate the patriots, actually done in terms of the community, actually done in terms of unifying the conservative party, besides just doing this as fast as he possibly can, please let me know. Please let me know. But yeah, he's worth $25 million.
Give no about nothing. One of the realest dudes I know is Isaiah Washington. One of the realest dudes. It'd be funny if y'all actually talk to him. He one of the realest dudes that you know. Let's see. I think I got everybody. Angry Cop. I don't think I know what Angry Cop is.
Red Pill Rage.
Forgiato, cool. I meant Forgiato, man. Forgiato Blow, he pretty cool. He cool. I don't know him personally, but when I'm around him, he seemed to be like a real dude. And if Bryson messing with him, that means he a real dude in my personal opinion. Because Bryson don't fool with people that ain't keeping it 100. That ain't keeping it what they call it, keeping it a band. Let's see. I think I got everything. Angela Stanton.
Here we go.
Angela Stanton needs mental help.
Okay, really? Why?
She is the worst when it comes to mentally disturbed people. And I almost feel bad for her, but she turned around and said that I beat my wife and stuff on social media. And it's like, I would never put my hands on my wife.
I never saw that
She put
tweet.
on social media, I beat my wife. She put on social media that I got banned from going into the White House. Like that, when somebody doing stuff like that, these people, they're nutty.
I don't think
They're
that's
nutty.
true. I'm sorry.
That's nutty.
I follow Angela Stanton King religiously. I have never heard her come for Brandon Tatum. I could be wrong. If you find the tweets, if you find the posts, if you know about that situation with her, write me an email or put it in the comments. I'd be happy to listen. I would be happy to change my opinion. But to me, Angela Stanton King is one of those people who has worked tirelessly before, during, and after her campaign to wake people up. And she does it on the ground level. She does it on the grassroots level. I've never seen a video of Brandon Tatum giving anybody a fucking pair of socks and a sandwich. But I've seen Angela Stanton King do it plenty of times. I'm sorry. If you say that she's crazy, please prove it.
Somebody to make up stuff from thin air. Oh, she said I got fired from the police department. Like, that's nutty, man. That's nutty. I used to really like Angela Stanton. I really liked Angela Stanton. She was my favorite. She was like my big sister, man. I remember her first time hearing her speak. I had tears in my eyes. I supported her at Turning Point. I told Turning Point to have her come speak. You need to have Angela Stanton. She have a tremendous story. Y'all need to have Angela Stanton. She called me to ask me advice and what should she charge, and like, and then with Amer-i-CAAANS, everybody lost their mind, and she disagreed with me, so she started calling me out my name and started saying that I beat my wife and stuff. Like, when you go that far,
Really?
you nuts.
I don't know.
Y'all gotta understand. She nuts with a whole bunch of people. I've seen messages that she sent Candace. I've seen messages that she sent other people. She is nuts. She is nutty. Like I think that the trauma that she's gone through in her life, she really need help, and she shouldn't be in the public sphere. She really need to deal with her demons.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
shockers, y'all. These people are shockers.
All right, we're gonna leave that alone there. I think that's enough. That's enough tea for everybody. But we just need to accept that we're all not gonna like each other. We're all not gonna get along. Gary Lamb hates me. Philip Anderson hates me, but won't say shit to my face because he's seen me multiple times at rallies and with the Proud Boys. Multiple times, has never fucking said a goddamn thing to my face. Okay, and I don't think that he's a grifter in any way. I just think that he's a clout chaser, and he needs a lot. He's a guy who needs a lot of validation. He still hasn't gotten his teeth fixed, by the way, which I think is him wearing a badge of, wearing that attack as a badge of honor. Not everybody is in a managerial mindset. Not everybody is in a leadership mindset. This is what you guys need to understand. Not everybody is willing to piss off the upper echelons of the conservative movement. Not everybody is willing to criticize the upper echelons of the conservative movement. Not everybody is willing to criticize these people whose net worths are 6 figures and higher. Okay, some people are, and the, you know, Candace Owens, Charlie Kirk, Brandon Tatum triad are never going to let anyone get in their clique. And I have heard this from so many fucking people. They're never going to let anyone get in their clique. There's certain people they're not going to work with, not going to endorse, and this is just how it is. And just because you don't like someone doesn't make them fake. There's a lot of people who don't like me. There's a lot of people who think that I run my mouth too much. There's a lot of people who think I have an anger problem. But guess what? I don't get along with everybody. That's what happens when you're an alpha. When you're an alpha, you don't get along with everybody because a lot of people want to test you. A lot of people are envious of you. A lot of people will take the smallest thing that you say out of context. A lot of people will try to destroy your character, which Candace Owens has done to many conservatives. You can go to Verstine Henry and go ask her about that because she has all the receipts. Okay? Not everybody's going to like everybody. But at the end of the day, you know, we need to keep an open mind and we need to hear both sides of the story. And to me, all of these rants that Tatum just made in this live stream, they don't hold enough water, in my opinion. Because what I'm seeing is a man whose net worth is $800,000, okay, criticizing people who make far less money than him, who are not in it for the money, but they're in it for the change. They're in it for, they need to be in positions of power. They need to run for public office because that's the only way you change anything. Making YouTube videos, we can encourage each other, but it doesn't actually, there's no substance to it. It's not tangible. And he's criticizing people who are actually doing tangible things that we can quantify, measure. You know what I mean? Do you guys hear what I'm saying here? Okay. Do you think, who do you think has more courage? A YouTuber who's making $1,900 a day? Or a woman with 4 kids who's been in prison, who changed her life, who's protesting outside of Planned Parenthood, who's giving away socks, who's feeding people in the street? Who do you think someone like me has more respect for? People who are trying to do something, trying to give action items, trying to make a difference in public office, or someone who's sitting at home making videos, collecting $1,900 a day, getting paid to speak? And that's not to say that being a public speaker is not a career. It is a career. It's a career that I would like to have. But if I have to choose between running my mouth and actually being out there and trying to do something, I would rather be out there trying to do something, whether it's showing solidarity in numbers by me just fucking spending money that I don't have, maxing out my credit cards to go to rallies, you know, sacrificing time that I don't want to do, setting up a table in front of a freaking gun shop trying to collect signatures to recall our governor. Come on. Creating a channel, creating a Roku channel that's going to unite us instead of divide us and provide a voice for everyone who's not in the upper echelons of the conservative movement. I'm sorry. Well, anyway, I hope that was a fun video. It was juicy. Brandon was spilling the tea. I was spilling the tea. And it's okay if we all have a different perspective. If you want to unfollow me, go ahead and do it, because, you know, I'm losing all my subscribers anyway, and I'm already shadow banned and demonetized. Not that I was making any money. I never made a fucking penny off of any of my videos. Never. Okay? But YouTube went ahead and demonetized me anyway. That's the reason. That's how you can tell when someone's monetizing, because there'll be a lot of commercials in their videos. There shouldn't be any commercials in mine. And that's because I have always kept the monetization key off. And I did that with good reason. Okay. Because I'm not charging you guys to watch my stuff. Okay. I'm not charging you for that. If you want to send me some money or join the Patreon, you do that because you want to do that. I'm not getting a fucking dime from YouTube, unlike Brandon Tatum.